Let's make it a positive day, and number one rule today obviously is sticking to the rules, yeah? So follow the strategies, let's make sure we apply it. I don't want to see any rule breaking, all right? So broken the rules.
That's right, it should be vice versa.
Yeah, broken
right.
the rules.
Right.
Okay.
It should come vice versa, yeah.
So I'd probably just close it out straight away, seeing as it's...
Straight away?
Yeah.
All right. I was just like, I don't know, mismeasured, mixing something up.
That's why. That's not a pullback. That's going up.
Correct, that's not a pullback.
Yeah, just close the trade.
Okay.
Yeah. So first place we've got Abdul so far. In second place we've got Paul. So well done, Paul. And in third place we've got Tibor. So well done.
Back to April 2020. We fade that this morning. We're down 0.9%. More recently, you've seen a bid come into the bond market, 370, 369, 88 yields up just a little bit this morning on the session, up 6 or 7 basis points. We saw some dollar weakness, the dollar strength returns, euro dollar 99.24, euro dollar negative 0.6%. And there is a big conversation, Lisa, about some big output cuts at OPEC Plus. Crude 86.29, call it 86.30. We're down 0.2%.
This to me matters. OPEC Plus meeting for the first time in person going back to the pandemic, potentially cutting by 2 million barrels the production of OPEC Plus nations. This comes at a time when a lot of the Western nations still want to see lower prices. This is the offset to inflation. This goes against that. We're already hearing about potential pushback from President Biden's administration, what they could potentially do to offset the reduction in some of the production. Try to wrap your head around this. And nonetheless, the Brent has really fallen so much. Do we see a pop back to the high 90s like a lot of people are expecting?
We're looking at big pullbacks, GU, EU and gold. They're all correlated, right? So I wouldn't take all three positions as that I'd be exposing myself to too much risk. But I'm looking for entries on either gold, EU, if it hits this level here. We're going to be long in because it's in an uptrend. We had a bit of a pullback, but resistance here, and hopefully when it reaches this key level, I can get a good entry, and we can hit some TPs today.
I think it's on the daily just cross the line, so it's just get into the, or not even get now. In the morning when the price was higher,
it was
the red
over.
was above.
Yeah.
Now it's just like kissing the red one, the green one.
Nice
so it's not
kiss.
a strong confirmation for to go long in this case, I think.
That's alright. I don't know how to calculate gold anyway, so.
We need to find the next level, strong level, where the price could attract more buyers.
These are for 5 minutes.
And the fundamentals, what will drive people to buy gold again.
It's alright. Just going to the back of the list now. Trade secrets. Okay, so I'm in along on the USD Swiss. I've got in here, looking to take profit here, but it looks like it might just go through. So I'm just playing it by ear. So 15 minute. So at the moment, I'm dancing on the ceiling, but currently just not knocking on heaven's door. Like 1-to-1. 15 minutes, a little bit dicey. I just thought it was a good setup. It didn't align on the 5 or the 15 minute time frame. But, okay, hold my hands up. This is technically true. Yes, I wasn't following the rules on the 15 minutes. I broke the rules. But it did have in its favour 5 or 6 other confluences. The risk to the reward, it was there. So took the trade. All right, boss. Okay.
There will be zero tolerance tomorrow on anybody that tells me that they can't tell the difference between red or green, they can't tell what a pullback is, and they keep getting their time frames wrong, yeah?
Yeah. quite correct. Well, I'm just going to leave it to run, yeah, at the 1-to-1. Hopefully I just tag it out. It's knocking on heaven's door, isn't it? I'd like to run it, but some of the rules is it. 1-to-1.
I was waiting for a retracement on the UJ pair. As you can see, the daily is bullish, and the hourly was still bullish. Unfortunately, when I entered on the 5-minute, I entered here, I thought the candle closed green, so I'm looking for the backbone strategy, hoping that the RSI comes up here. So the take profit is over here for hopefully a 1 to 3 risk to reward. So I'll be holding this for a while. I actually have it now, it looks like a 1 to 4 risk to reward.
Jason today took a long position, right in the middle of a bearish candle, so he didn't wait for any confirmation or anything like that. Not too sure if I think the trends aligned, but I don't know if he was looking at the right time frame for it. I think this morning I heard Paul saying that he took like a backbone strategy on one position, but when it was under the RSI, it was like 11 o'clock last night. This morning it was about like right in the middle of the RSI, so it would mean you kind of miss the opportunity to jump in. I think the biggest thing some of us are facing is just following the strategy to a T. So I wrote a big, long page on what I can trade, what times I can trade, and then which way the market's actually going, just to keep myself in check.
So basically I'm in long buy-in. The analysis is from the daily chart. We have a bullish trend, and then going back to the hourly, same bullish trend. And it's a scalp strategy, using the scalp strategy. So going to the 15 minutes, we have bullish as well, a good retracement to a key support level, and then we have the confirmation candle. So I'm aiming for 1.27 risk to reward. I also have the UK pivot as a support level, plus the usual support level. We had a good positive news in the BMI, so hopefully it will smash the take profit. Yeah.
So I got in a trade on pound yen. I'm targeting 1.5 to 1 on it. We had some big news come in for the pound yen, and it was good news. So I just waited for a confirmation candle here off of this major resistance line. We ended up closing our candle over the UK pivot, which is really good support for the last few hours. We're going to try and take it up to the weekly high, but our 1-to-1 is just out under our previous high. So just let this play out. It's going to be a fairly quick scalp, probably a couple hours, and then we'll see where we're at, and then see if we can keep riding it over the weekly high, if it can push over. I think I've been following the strategy pretty well. Been going on the daily, matching it with whatever other time frame I'm going to, waiting for that confirmation candle, and then having a nice pullback before I actually enter the position. So we'll just have to see how it goes. Hopefully this one goes my way, so I don't go 3% down on the third day, but we'll just have to see. Right now I'm not doing the best. 2% down in my trades in drawdown. I still have confidence in the position. Just going to be a waiting game, probably take me till after the US Open, the New York Open. And then we'll see where it goes. Hopefully we get some bad news on the dollar, and our prices will go up.
Right then, so I've took a long on the Euro USD. Daily, hourly, 15 minute, 5 minute are all bullish. He's having a little pullback down towards the UK pivot. I executed on the 5 minute. As there was a lot of clusters building up, hit the UK pivot, waited for some confirmation. I got in on this next candle here. I'm targeting just over a 1-to-1 at the previous high for $185 profit if it takes it. Everything's looking good. The RSI was low, cluster was low. It seems like a nicely set up trade. Hopefully it'll go in my favour. Currently up.
Still in that Aussie US dollar trade from yesterday, 127 plus, and it goes into my direction. It's a nice was a nice short trade. Yesterday I was a little bit confused because I did these two stupid mistakes, but today and last night, as I did my evening prayers, I just came back to myself. I did the mental training recap from Adrian, and I left it. I left the trade on. I believed in it. I fell asleep instantly. I woke up with 120 plus. So yes, it feels good as long as I don't want to show emotion. Normally, yesterday I said I wait until 10 p.m. till the market changes, but I fell asleep at about 9:15 and was confident then that this trade will lead me to my goal. Doing my best to put not emotions in it, whether I win or lose, and it happens really fine, and it's working out. So I profit from the mental training we have, and we had from Adrian, and I'm in that Aussie US dollar trade. It is short before the 2-to-1 profit, and I stay confident because I'm not closing it. I say I'm reaching this goal that I started yesterday in a longer trade, but with patience and with the belief in the strategy, it worked its way out. So I'm already in the correlated pair that this stupid thing from yesterday never happened again, and right now I'm in cable for short, yes, because I run short with Aussie US dollar, and this the correlated pairs. So I only can trade cable and Euro US dollar. But it seems good that Euro US dollar is coming that way, but still not there. And I can sit here and watch the markets with 2% profit in my whole account. So I'm satisfied with that at least.
We have just entered gold, 1% risk. We've entered on the 15, seen higher highs being made, a little bit of resistance there. Nice pullback to this zone, which is also, if we look on MetaTrader, just below the UK pivot and just below the 50 EMA. So pullback, entered on the close of that bullish candle, stops just below that wick, and hopefully we reach these highs for a 2-to-1. Currently down £13. But nothing I'm not prepared for. Got to let the trade breathe, and hopefully we'll see it go to the upside.
It hasn't actually broke it yet until this one.
If anything, the only other thing you could be looking at here is that failed to come up high, and then maybe it could push down lower. But obviously you'd be looking for it to break those.
Our point is still right here, though.
Then that doesn't leave many currency pairs to trade.
It's still a resistance, even though the pivot's right there. This is it right here. So, as long as it doesn't go below here, it may spring back up still.
It's long.
Yeah,
the most important word of today.
Long. It's going to be a long day. Me and Aaron walked back the same way after work or after the challenge. And when we first started, we were the two guys that were sitting next to each other. We're pretty close for the competition, but at the end of the day, it's still a competition. So, I mean, we're not really close enough that I'm going to change anything for the competition. If it's between me and him, I'm hoping it's me. I hope I win.
I'm 120 in profit, and it all shows. It goes further down.
Yeah, it's breaking the things here.
Yeah, you see, and you have here indicator. It started yesterday, consolidated, and now it's a little bit moving out, but later on it will go this way.
It doesn't like this high level. It keep rejecting every time it goes there.
Yeah.
Sellers just pushed up the price.
That's right. I hope I reach my TP and look, I only have these two that I can correlate it on trade, and they are not in the mood right now.
No.
Right? So they are both bullish, so I don't do it.
Yeah.
So I wait till they got bearish, or I hit my TP. Yeah, and you?
Nothing.
Oh.
Nothing at the moment. There was nothing available. I mean, I was looking euro yen, pound yen, gold, but
gold.
Yeah, it's
gold went crazy long yesterday, and just fall down 60 pips in this morning time.
Yeah.
Crazy. I don't touch this.
No, I think it is.
Don't do it.
Even more. To go along, even more.
Yeah.
More. Yeah, I think I need more. Back.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely, you need that. No emotion. Stick to the rules, whether it's a profit or loss.
Just need a confirmation. Nice pullback, which didn't happen yet.
Nope, still waiting.
So it's going to indicate whether your idea is right or not, you know? It's just going to point you in the right direction.
I guess if you use that with other correlation like trend lines, support, resistance, EMAs, price action, then it can't hurt.
Yeah. Well, it's just another confluence, I guess.
Confluences. An extra confluence is never a bad thing, right?
Exactly that.
Good stuff, man. Good stuff.
Close of the candle. Still looking bearish.
See if it can break S2. If it bounces off S3, then it's ideal.
Discounted prices.
Ideal backbone trade. And I will be looking to long that 100%. Yeah, pound yen.
Mounting off a cliff at the moment. Will we see a support level form? That's the real question, right? If we see that support level, we're interested.
It's also
we
a key level. It's also a key level.
Talking to the people.
It's 162, so it's a round number, which is also a key level. Maybe 10, 15 pips below that. Test the S3 pivot. Yeah, just the red line here. These three sections be tested all at the same time. This red support, the S3, and the 200 moving average, as well as it being a whole number. Well, if it breaks the 200 moving average and doesn't have a bullish candle, then it will be invalidated, and I won't be taking a position. So, again, just got to wait for the right candles, the right price action to occur, and then move in after that happens, not before. So it's just a waiting game, and hopefully we can profit from it.
So I was just telling Christian here that he's got to follow the rules because he's been trying to, you know what I mean, he's got all these ideas. I say, look, Christian, you've got to slow down, buddy. You've got to slow down, you've got to follow the rules, right? No, he is now after I gave him a little lesson on what rule following means, right? The consequences of his behaviours and yeah, things of that nature. But obviously he's back on track now. Yeah. He's making good decisions, and he's gonna go long on gold. I think now let's keep it professional, gentlemen, right? There's a nice setup coming up on GJ here. We want to see how this candle reacts at 4 o'clock when it closes, and then potentially we'll be going long, but let's not call it too early, right? Let's be patient, let's not rush, like our friend Zolt, who's got the patience of a monk, right? And the precision of a surgeon. Anyway, I'll leave you to it. Fuck's sake, Christian, what have you got me doing, bro?
So guys, you've seen these guys getting involved in trading. If you think you have what it takes to be a trader, then in the description, click the link to get involved in our $100,000 trading challenge. It's 100% free, and you've got the upside of winning a live trading account with us. Best of luck, and see you soon.
The mole. Jacob. Yeah, he's the mole. I'm buttering him up with bananas every day.
Paul's been telling me all week that he knows that I'm up to something.
I'm half expecting him to come in a mole suit one day.
don't believe to be true, but I could be, right? I could be the mole, but that's to find out later in the series.
Could get him in a mole suit, sat next to Jason in his Where's Wally outfit that he keeps going on about. That'd be a nice day.
He's an entertaining character. He likes making people laugh. Do I trust him? I wouldn't tell him all my secrets, I'll say that, but I think he's a decent bloke.
If I would guess who's the mole, I would say Jesse. I don't know, it's something in his eyes. I can't tell you.
I think it's Tibor, because he tries to play off like he doesn't actually know what he's doing out here, and it's just kind of like he's learning, but then the trades he's making, just the notes he's taking when he's watching the TV and all that, he seems like he's like a really good trader and knows exactly what he's doing. He also told us that he got here from trading a $2,000 account and making his money that way to actually stay out here in the UK. So there's just a lot of things that make me believe that we have a mole, and it's Tibor. He came last on the test, which I want to say that's a reason he just kind of didn't care about the test, just did it just so he like drew no suspicion to him. And for the first couple days, he's always just telling stories, almost like he's distracting the guys from actually learning and just like keep them off focus. So I think Tibor is the mole.
I am the mole, yeah. They said I am the mole. Because I brought that up with the mole. At first I said Touch is the mole, that Irish guy that no one understood, and he just vanished. But he was acting like a mole. He was sneaking around and asking everybody something. And so I brought it up with the mole, and I just fill it up. Since Touch is gone, I say, I did not mention Jesse until yet. He just came into my mind, but now I will tell everybody that Jesse is the mole.
You're laughing because I'm right. You got to keep the straight face.
Just short of take profit. So yeah, be dancing on the ceiling. If it comes in. Although I did break the rules. Buy low, sell high. That's what I did. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. 1% up. Clawed back yesterday's losses. Yeah, happy the trade came in. Not happy that 100% of the criteria for the trade wasn't met. But it's all a learning curve, isn't it? Yeah. So we'll iron out them creases and we'll get there.
We've just got in on Aussie, USD short. I'm also in Euro JPY, which is a buy. They're both negatively correlated, so should be alright jumping in this one. The Aussie has just taken a little jump up back towards the S1, so I thought I'd jump in here and try and ride it down to the next S2, as it rejected the last S1 here. My third trade for the day.
Well, it's not going too great right now. Thankfully we got resistance right here still, and then a strong historical resistance right here. So I still got a little bit of a safety net here. We're still hoping for a pullback. Then we got US news at 2. We can make it to 2 o'clock. If the US dollar goes down, it will help out our trade here. So we're just hoping for the best right now. Yeah, losing 2 trades, it really sucks, but I'm not gonna let it get to me. The position I took today, it was a very good position. I had strong confirmations on it, following my trend lines and everything. So I'm not gonna just hold on to what happened on my last 2 trades. I just gotta keep looking for good opportunities and just go forward from there. If I just keep thinking about it too much, I probably won't want to take as many trades and just be so conservative after. Yeah, if I lose this trade again, I don't think it's gonna affect me mentally for trading. it is going to be a little bit of a mental process for me feeling like I'm under pressure to be the first one sent home, because I really don't want to be sent home. I'm learning a lot here and I'm really enjoying the process, so I don't want to lose this trade for the fact that it might put me a lot closer to the bottom than I already am, and that's not what I want.
Okay, if we can all get your attention for a few minutes. I've been out for business meetings this morning, come back looking at some of the people's trades. Oh man, I can't even get angry, but we're just still making mistakes. Same sort of mistakes that we've gone through, and I've just looked at a few and it's just getting to the point of where I'm like disappointed dad mode already. Do you know what I mean? I can't even get angry. Jacob, gold trade, wrong direction to the daily moving averages, they're not in line.
I've been dragged through the mud today, unfortunately. Euro, yen and gold. What happened? I entered the trades, I thought it was a good process. I thought it was a good entry, etc. But obviously, unfortunately, hit SL on both of those trades, so down 2% for the day, which has highlighted a few errors that I'm susceptible to making. And obviously, with a trading floor like this, there's no room for error, especially when you're trading someone else's money. So yeah, I mean, the market can be very rewarding if you get it right, and very unforgiving when you don't, and when you don't follow the rules, right? So,
Paul, you closed the trade, not at 1-to-1. Don't get me wrong, Paul, you're doing well, but we need to make sure that we're maintaining minimum 1-to-1, otherwise we really hit probability. Joshua Benson, daily not in line on your trade, so you haven't got the daily in line. Aaron, pound yen and euro yen, both correlated, taking the same trades. It's basically double risking.
Today started off not the best. There was really only one currency pair to trade, two if you want to look at the correlation, so pound yen, euro yen. So a lot of us were in that trade this morning, including myself. I unfortunately took both of the pairs, so I was looking for a double win but turned into a double loss. So following the trade, I was not too disappointed in myself in taking the trade because it ticked all the boxes. As I say, most of us were in the same trade, but the market just gives you what it gives you sometimes, and unfortunately, yeah, it didn't play ball this morning.
Guys, we shouldn't be making this mistake. We're like 3 days in. Tibor, well done on actually holding the Aussie dollar trade that we spoke about yesterday. It's now starting to pan out. So following the rules, it works. It's really important. Come this afternoon, I'm just going to end up having to send in some people home, yeah? Because we've got to a stage now where I want to get to where we start increasing capital, but we just can't follow rules. I mean, we're 3 days in. It's really not hard to be able to say which way is up, which way is down, following some moving averages, yeah? You know, we haven't lost much today. We've lost 500, but it's not even midday yet. Do you know what I mean? I've got money, but I don't really want to be losing 2-3 grand every single day on simple errors, yeah? A lot of you are buying in as well on not even pullbacks, yeah? You're buying in, you've seen a big move in the market's been moving up, you've got the tiniest of pullback and you're buying in. Remember, look at the pairs that we can trade and identify where a good pullback is, not a little move and try to get in and get a few pips and get out. We need to get 1-to-1s.
I think what I've been doing wrong is looking at the lower time frames, looking at the 15 and trying to fight the 1 hour move with a 15-minute candle, right? So if I'm seeing a pullback, I'm thinking, all right, this is going to be the bottom of the pullback because I'm looking at a 15-minute candle going my way. Candle closes, I'm thinking, all right, this is going to continue. I enter, and then obviously we see bearish engulfing candles to the downside. And yeah, just get stopped out, unfortunately, but it's all part of the game.
I'm going to be just as mad if you're taking profit and it's under a 1-to-1, because ultimately you're going to hit a string of losses and all those gains are going to be gone within 1 day, so it's completely pointless, yeah? If we're Wednesday now, if we're having problems telling the difference on which way a market's moving, we're definitely not going to be able to move up in capital, yeah? My goal is to move up in capital for people today that are following rules, taking good trades. You don't even have to be winning, yeah? You just have to be taking good trades that I look at and go, yeah, that is a justified trade. You are going to lose, it's part and parcel of it, yeah? But it's taking right trades. When they're completely silly trades, we're going to have issues, yeah? So the daily needs to be in line with whatever time frame you're trading. That is rule number 1, yeah? Rule number 2, you shouldn't have 2 trades open that are literally probably 80-90% correlated, yeah? So we had that mistake yesterday with the Aussie dollar, US dollar CAD, opposite direction. Aaron's made the mistake today, euro, yen, pound, yen. I don't want to see any more correlation issues. That should be common sense stuff at this stage. Let's make sure that we get a grip of it and we start making money, yeah? So chin up, otherwise it's home time for a few of you, yeah? Let's focus every time we're placed in that trade. Am I following these rules? It's really simple to put a checklist together. Some of you have already got one. To be honest, you still made a mistake with a checklist. That's fucking scary. So let's make sure that we just stick to a checklist, we actually follow it, and we place the trade, yeah? If you can't justify it, then you shouldn't be taking it. Simple, yeah? We've lost just over 1% across the board. We've only got 2 or 3 of you that are in positive territory at the moment. The majority of the losses are all coming from either mistakes, poor entry, or double correlated, yeah? They're all easily addressable, really easy, yeah? If you think that we're only taking maybe 1 to 3 trades in a day, it shouldn't be hard to get it right, yeah? It shouldn't be hard to at least say, I followed the checklist, I'm in, I've applied the rules, whether I win or lose now, it's up to the markets. That's all I want. I don't care if you're losing, all I want is to see that you're following those rules, yeah? All right, guys, come on, let's do this, yeah?
So I just came from lunch break and saw that I only 12 pips away from the 2-to-1 target, and it's moving fast in the direction. I couldn't be happier. It's a good comeback, and yeah, the strategy works. It's the real deal. I can say it. It's just follow that strategy rules, and you will be successful.
I saw the strong bullish. Oh my life, what am I doing? Trend line, clusters, strong bullish, what's it called? Green bar. Just take it to the pivot, to 1, break the walls, let him check the daily. I'm going to leave the trade, I'm going to say, look, apologise, second time today, and need to just check these trades before taking them.
Paul did a few good trades. He also break the rule like I did accidentally. It should not happen, right? It can happen, yeah, it should not. So when you're unconscious, when you're not paying attention enough, then it happens pretty fast and pretty quick.
This morning when I went through my checklist, I ticked the euro dollar as a daily, not as a buy, not a sell.
Yeah.
So I went through my checklist just now. Hourly, 15-minute cluster, trend line.
Yeah.
Bought him. And obviously the daily is a sell.
Yeah.
So it's gone up like 30 quid, realised what I've done wrong, and just shut the trade down.
Okay, well at least you've done it in your out, you're not in it still, are you?
No, I shut it down, got out of it. Just thought I can tell you, rather than just find out for yourself.
Yeah, fine, thanks for owning up to it. That's,
I did the same thing this morning with the US CH Swiss.
Yeah.
You probably noticed that.
Yeah.
And yeah.
So every time, just flick Bailey, 15 minutes or whatever time frame change. Just quickly check it before you're doing it and make sure it's in line, and then place the trade.
Yeah.
Rather than doing this, because it could change.
Yeah.
You place your position.
Yeah, it's just like a checklist that I'm going through. Make sure I've got 4 or 5 of these little ticks, and then I enter the trade. That's what I did with I made another trade today, which came up.
Yeah.
This one, I ticked all the boxes.
I mean, look, you've got huge potential. You just need to stick to the right things, and you'll be all right. Yeah.
Cheers, mate.
All right.
Just want to be straight down the line with you.
No, I appreciate that. That's the best way to be.
Yeah, relieved that when I chatted to him. That's it. The best thing to do is just hold your hands up. Am I going to break the rules again? Not intentionally. No, I'm responsible, I'm accountable, but sometimes even the best of us make mistakes. Yeah? So as long as you hold your hands up and take responsibility, be accountable, jobs are good one. Hopefully, iron out them creases.
Yeah, so I'm in a short on the New Zealand dollar right now. So I got in on this pullback to this key level. I'm just looking for a continuation down to S1. We have had some good news for the dollar, so it's looking like this trade's going to play out quite nicely. So yeah, just a nice scalp on this one. TP set just under here. So yeah, happy with the trade. Ticked all my boxes. So yeah. So I am currently up on that trade. I'm about 5 pips off my take profit, which is just a nice 1-to-1. So I'm hoping to hit that. I might have even hit it now, to be honest. And then we've got some news coming out in about half an hour's time. So I don't really want to be in any trades after that, but we'll see what the afternoon brings us.
Samuel Co Trading has been going over 10 years now, and we finally got to a point where we're able to offer off-qual regulated education up to a master's degree level. The only thing higher than this is a doctorate, which you can appreciate is so substantial. With our level 5 and level 7, we end up giving our students 3 months work experience with earning potential, and they walk away with an off-qual regulated level 7 diploma. We then connect them with our employability partners to try to get them employed after they have finished their training with us. So excited to be able to get to this point. Get in the comments, let me know what you think, and if you want to explore the level 7 as well, feel free to reach out to us.
The USD JPY long for a few hours, but it did hit 1-to-1. I did have it for a bigger take profit, but I got a little worried when the news came out, so I closed it at 1-to-1, and luckily up just under 1% on the account. So overall today was a good day. As you can see here, my price, take profit, everything. And I'm probably done for the day since we got to be closed here in a little over an hour. But overall, good day.
So basically I'm in my second trade, Aussie dollar. The overall daily direction is bearish, going to the hourly bearish as well, and then the 5 minutes, because it's a scalp trade, bearish as well. We have a good retracement to the good support turning resistance level. The confirmation candle bearish, entering here, aiming for 2-to-1, but unfortunately I reached 1.5 risk to reward, but now it's retracing back in the opposite direction. So yeah, I will just keep it. Even though we had a good positive news in the US dollar, but the trade retraced. But I will keep it over the night because I'm following the rules, and I even asked Sam about it. He said I was thinking about looking some profit when the trade was 1-to-1, but he said he will not do that. So yeah, I will just wait and see how it goes.
I'm in a cable short. We had 6 good news releases today, and then 3 bad ones for the US dollar. So it's given the dollar a lot of strength against the pound. I'm looking to go all the way to 55 more pips to go. It's going to be a trade that I'm probably going to hold overnight. We got one more news release at 9 p.m. tonight. If everything goes well, we should see a 2-to-1 return on our trade. Yeah, definitely more confident. It's just taking a lot to stay in the trade right now. There's been a couple times where it's gotten close to that 1-to-1 and I've wanted to get out, but the trend's still holding strong, so I'm going to follow the trend, wait to see that it's actually going to turn the other direction before I actually get out of the trade.
The trend is still good here.
Yeah.
I think overnight you're going to have a decent trade still. You're just going to have to wait longer than we thought.
Yeah.
That's all right, man. I thought they were going the same, but just a little different, eh?
Yeah. Also, there is some Aussie big news after 9 hours, I think.
Yeah, late tonight, right?
Yeah.
There was no setup for me. So, and I missed the pound US dollar in the 5 minutes. So, I didn't want to run after, chase my trade, so I don't like that. And I've been told not to do that, so I stayed outside basically today. Let's see tomorrow. Tomorrow, another day.
End of Wednesday. If we can all stand up for those that can't see me, so that we can all get eyes on everybody. Okay, so Wednesday, better day today. For some anyway. It's only going to get harder from here on out, okay? So, is there anybody in here that does want to quit? Is there anybody that feels like they've had enough, it's not for them? We've got a lot more to go. Is there anybody here that fancies quitting, doesn't want to be here? Okay. All right. So some people at the moment just aren't doing enough. There's some of you that aren't doing enough, as in not doing anything, not placing any trades, not doing anything. There's plenty of opportunities in the market, okay? At least 2 or 3 opportunities, okay? So we need to be taking them. Not taking too many. Again, some of you are taking too many trades. So it's about just trying to find a healthy balance. Today, stand out again. Dibble, well done. Done really well. So we're going to move you up to 30,000 today. So move you up, congrats.
I was positively surprised. I'm just following the rules. I don't do mistakes beside the rules, I do mistakes inside of the rules. So as long as I don't understand something, I ask questions and I follow the answers. And this is my discipline, I always say. I follow the rules, I spot the right trades, and I even have the patience and the long breath to fulfill the take profit point.
Paul again, although you made a few mistakes, you're on the right path, you're doing really well, stand out, so we're moving you up to 25,000. Everyone else is going to be staying exactly where we are until we can work out your characters a little bit better, understand you a little bit more. Yeah?
A bit surprised actually at the end of the day. Made a few hours, a couple of hours during the day. But yeah, I'm quite pleased. Well, I'm 3% up. Made 3 winning trades yesterday. I made a winning trade Monday. I'm following the rules. And when I made a mistake, when I spoke to Sam straight away, maybe he feels like he's got a bit of trust there, I don't know.
This challenge is just as important to you guys as it is us. Because at the end of the day, if you do badly, I look bad. At the end of the day, we have people in here following rules. There are people in here that are following my rules and they are making money. There are people in here following my rules that are losing money, but they're still following my rules and doing right, yeah? So this thing is tried and tested, yeah? There's a reason why there's so many Samuel Co traders, yeah? They've been here for years, absolutely years. So try not to recreate the wheel. It's literally keeping it as simple as possible. But if you think about today where some people can't work out, you know, whether a line is above another line, whether it's red or green, and things like that, when that comes out on a YouTube series, you know, and 3 million people are seeing, we can't tell the difference between red or green or a line above the other. I think today's that cut-off point now where we've learnt the mistakes, yeah? Okay, tomorrow's gonna be deadly serious, we're moving up. Don't let me down on making a decision or giving you guys more money. So enjoy the extra pressure.
Pressure for me is waking up in the morning and don't know how to buy shoes for your kid, and that's what I went through. We had literally no money. I sometimes did not know how to buy food for everyone in the morning, but I just made it in the evening, and this is pressure. This here, following rules and having a comfort environment like here is not a pressure to me. It's like not easy, but it's, if you follow the rules and you're profitable, it's a really reachable, and this is what gives me more confidence.
We're moving up. Those guys that want to move up, let's just get our performance going, stop making mistakes. Let's get to know you a bit better through your trading. Free to go, guys. Let's see you nice and early tomorrow, and let's have a profitable day, yeah?
There we go. Nice. Good start to the morning.
Jason has lost by euro yen 1.8 lots.
What?
Yeah, so
Today? It's quite aggressive as well.
12 pip stop loss?
Yeah, that's stupid.
I have very tight stop losses. My normal stop loss is like 5 or 6 pips. This was a very challenging thing for me to do for this week of day trading. I knew it was a super aggressive trade, so I'll have to be more patient and wait for another setup. But it seemed like it was a valid setup with the rules.
Yeah. No, I've got his number, I phoned him, yeah, he's not answered, so I have a feeling that he might have just gone home and it's got to him too much.
Yeah, I think you might be right. Or I'm hoping that he's just gone off to clear his head. The way he was talking earlier was just like really downbeat.
So we're about to start the next challenge. You're going to be called individually, one by one, to come chat to me. And the next challenge will be there. Yeah?